happened to love? Well, today we hope to bring back that loving feeling with a brand new dating show, 3 Cheers for Love. I'm your host, Chris Styles. One dater will be looking to find love, and they will go on a big blind date with 3 potential matches, and you get the chance to watch. Our dater this episode is Tremaine.
My name is Tremaine. I'm 32 and I currently work for the city of New York. The most important thing in my life right now is my daughter. I enjoy working and I need a woman who will keep me on my toes. I'm ready for love right now because after being single for some time, I think it's time for me to settle down.
Now, Tremaine can't see his potential matches, but he has 3 wonderful women. First up is Denise. She's a marketer who believes family always comes first.
I like playing sports, especially volleyball. My traditional ways to meet men have not worked. I haven't really met anyone on the street organically, so I figured why not try something new. I just don't meet the right type of man. I keep meeting men that are similar to my ex, and it never goes the right way.
Second, we have Jaleesa. She's a graphic designer who enjoys being creative.
Hi, my name is Jaleesa. I recently broke up with my ex-boyfriend in November. One word to describe myself. I would say fun-loving. The qualities in my ideal partner, I would say they have to be ambitious. I would love for them to have some type of spiritual background. And they have to be supportive, as I'm very ambitious as well.
Last, but certainly not least, is Rodney. She's a teacher and she has a sarcastic sense of humor.
My name is Rodney K. I like sports, I like fashion, I like journalism. Those are my hobbies. I love yoga, do it all the time. I've been single not for a very long time, probably a month.
This show has 3 rounds, all to help you find your perfect match. First round, I ask random questions to the contestant and his 3 potential dates. Tremaine will decide who he wants to keep based on those answers they give. We call this round Match of the Heart. Contestants, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
The first question, what would you consider to be a perfect first date? A, Netflix and chill. B, a dinner and a movie. Or C, a chat at a coffee shop. Contestant A, Denise?
Well, Chris, definitely a chat at a coffee shop.
That's a great answer. Okay, Jaleesa, you're up next.
I'd say Netflix and chill.
Oh, wow. Can't say I was expecting that. Rodney?
I'd have to say dinner and a movie.
Awesome. Okay, Tremaine, how about you?
I'd have to go with a chat at a coffee shop.
And why would you say that?
Gives you time to get to know the person without all the pressure of an intimate setting.
It sounds great. Next question. What is your deal breaker? A, someone who eats with their mouths wide open. B, someone who doesn't share the same spiritual beliefs. Or C, someone who has terrible hygiene. Contestant A, Denise?
I'd have to say someone who has bad hygiene.
Yeah, no one wants a stinky person. Contestant B, Jaleesa?
Definitely. Someone who has bad hygiene. No go.
I'm guessing no one likes that. Rodney, how about you?
I don't know. I'd have to say someone who eats with their mouth open. Not a good look.
Okay, so they could smell, but just make sure you close your mouth when you eat.
Rodney, she actually mentioned that she didn't mind the bad hygiene.
Okay, Tremaine, now it's time for you to answer the question. What do you think?
Definitely bad hygiene. Deal breaker.
Why you say that?
Because I can't be around you if you can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of nothing else.
I respect that. Okay, question 3. Here's where things get a little spicy. Have you ever cheated on your partner? If so, explain why. Contestant A, Denise.
Let me think. Actually, no, I have not. One of my best qualities is my loyalty. It could be good and bad, but I remain loyal.
I don't know. You sound a little nervous answering that question. Contestant B, Jaleesa, how do you feel?
No, I've never cheated. I feel like if you're not into it, leave. And move on. Give them a chance at real love.
Wow, we have a lot of loyal contestants. How about Rodney?
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't be in the relationship if I needed to go somewhere else. I would just be single.
So is that a yes or a no?
That is a no, because I've never cheated on.
Sounds good. Thank you. How about you, Tremaine?
Unfortunately, in my past, I have cheated before, but I've learned from that and I've moved on. I've grown from that. It's not something I'm looking forward to do ever again.
Wow, that's a very mature answer. But can I ask you, what made you cheat?
I was young, I was immature, instead of handling things like an adult, I just seeked attention from outside the relationship.
We all make mistakes. Okay, question 4. Do you believe in gender roles? If so, explain why. Contestant A, Denise.
I do believe in gender roles in a relationship. I do think the man should be in charge and always be the one that the woman sort of looks up to, but the woman should stand her own ground as well.
Oh, wow, Denise likes a nice, strong man to take charge. Okay, Jaleesa, how about you?
I believe in gender roles to a certain extent, but I do believe in being strong enough for your man as well when he needs it.
Oh, that's a great answer. Okay, Rodney, how about you?
I just think it's only right that the man is the provider and the woman is the caretaker. I support him and we support each other. That's the way it goes.
Nice and old-fashioned. All right, great. How about you, Tremaine? How do you feel?
To an extent, I do believe in gender roles, but I feel like in a relationship, you're supposed to be a team. So you guys are supposed to complement each other. Where he's weak in one area, he's supposed to be strong in that area and stuff like that. Not necessarily, he has to do this or she has to do that. You could split it up.
Okay, definitely a relationship with balance. Question 5. Do you ever snoop through your mate's email or phone? If so, tell us why. Contestant A.
I have. I'm guilty of that, but only because there's this little thing called woman's intuition. And if I know something's not right, if I know something's up, then I'm going to snoop. And if I find something, I'll probably snoop again. But if I don't find anything, we're good. I trust you.
Oh, wow, the good old woman's intuition. Contestant B, Jaleesa, how about you?
I've never snooped. I'm not interested in doing that. I have too many things on my plate to worry about that. And if my women's intuition does kick in, then I'm leaving. That's it.
Oh, wow, she's never cheated and she's never snooped. How about contestant C, Rodney?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm a snooper per se, but if his phone was open and I just happened to walk by and it's unlocked, I'll just, tap and see what I see. But yeah, I guess I snoop. Yes. I'm a snooper.
Okay, Rodney, so you're not a snooper, but you snoop. Got it. How about you, Tremaine?
Nah, I don't snoop. If I feel the need that I got to go through all that, then you're just definitely not the one for me. I don't got time for all that.
Okay, now that we have all the questions out the way with their answers, Tremaine, I'm going to ask you, what answer stood out the most to you?
I like contestant B not snooping. I like that. That way I can leave my phone out. I got to worry about locking it. I don't got to worry about going through all my emails and stuff like that. I like that kind of trust.
Okay, so a relationship without trust issues. Wouldn't we all want that? So Tremaine has the opportunity to let one contestant go. So Tremaine, what will you decide?
Nah, I think I'll let them all go on to the next round.
All right. Tremaine is going to allow the contestants to continue. For the second round, we're going to allow Tremaine to ask the contestants 5 questions. We call this round Talk or Walk. So, Tremaine, ask away.
Okay, contestants. What qualities do you look for in a partner?
Well, I'm looking for a partner who is honest, has a sense of humor, but also has a competitive nature to himself. I like someone who challenges me and pushes me to go further.
All right, contestant B, Jaleesa, it's your turn to answer the question.
Well, I'm looking for a guy with a sense of humor, for sure. I'm definitely a comedy fanatic. He also has to be ambitious and physically fit. That's important.
All right. Rodney, how about you?
Well, I'm looking for a man who's passionate. I want whatever he's into to be, for him to be enamored by it. I like that. I also would like for my mate to be grounded because, there's so much going on, so we can be each other's rock. I like that.
Those are some pretty solid answers, Tremaine. You definitely have your work cut out for you. Next question.
Okay, ladies, if you had to name any TV couple that you admire, who would you say and why?
I would have to choose Martin and Gina. I mean, they were hilarious. They were loving. They were close-knit. Even though they had ups and downs, they made each other laugh every day. Definitely.
I don't know. They said Martin was stalking her. Okay, contestant B, Jaleesa, how do you feel?
I'm not sure if this counts as television, but Michelle and President Obama. I love the idea of having a strong black woman supporting her man.
All right, what a great example. How about you, Rodney?
I'd have to say J and B because she has her own thing and he has his own thing, but together they're unstoppable.
The perfect power couple. Okay, Tremaine, how about the next question?
All right, ladies, how do you feel about dating someone with a child?
Contestant A, Denise, how do you feel?
That's a very important question. While I've never dated someone with a child, I am open to it. I guess we would have to discuss, boundaries and sort of the roles that I play, but I'm open to it.
Nice, that's a great answer. How about you, contestant B? Jaleesa, how do you feel?
I'm definitely open to it. I absolutely love children.
Sounds good, Jaleesa. How about you, Rodney?
Well, as a teacher, I have the experience with working with children on a day-to-day basis, so I feel like if I loved a man, I could easily love his child also.
Hey, Tremaine, you have 2 more questions left.
Okay, ladies, what are some of your hobbies and interests?
I definitely enjoy cooking and traveling, but most importantly, I'm very active and I love sports, playing as well as watching. I play volleyball and I'm currently training for a 10-miler in April.
Oh, wow, that seems pretty perfect. Contestant B, Jaleesa.
Well, I don't know how to follow up after that, but all right, come on. Well, I'm an artist, so I'm definitely into anything creative, visiting galleries, going to open mic sessions, even comedy clubs. And I definitely love to have fun in any way possible.
So I'm guessing you don't cook. Okay, contestant C, Rodney, how do you feel?
Well, one of my hobbies or interests, I do yoga at least once every day for about 30 minutes. I think it's a great physical activity and it really just syncs my mind, body, and soul. And I think I would share it with anyone. I'd love to share it with Tremaine. It would be fun.
Wow, Tremaine, you really got some great women over there. Okay, last question.
If I remained friends with an ex and wanted to hang out with them, would that be an issue?
Okay, contestant A, it is your turn. Go ahead, Denise.
No, definitely not. I mean, I'm friends with my exes, and every once in a while, I want to hang out with them. So I hope it's not an issue for me. However, if you wanted to spend the weekend with your ex somewhere, that might be an issue.
Ooh, she tried to flip the script on you. All right, contestant B, Jaleesa, how do you feel?
I have no problem with that. I have a lot of friends of the opposite sex as well. I do believe in having that friendship if it's still important to you. But of course, boundaries should be set.
Contestant C, Rodney, how do you feel?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea to spend time with an ex. Because if it's in the past, if it's an ex, then it should stay in the past.
All right, now we have all the answers in. Now it's time for the portion of the show that we all been waiting for. Who will have to walk? Okay, Tremaine, who do you choose?
This is a tough choice, but I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to Rodney.
Okay, Rodney, it's time to meet Tremaine.
Nice to meet you. Sorry.
Is there anything you would like to say after meeting contestant C, Rodney?
It was a tough decision, but I'm going to have to stick with my decision. You know, I'm not a big yoga fan. Sorry.
It's your loss.
I know. I'm going to regret this later.
All right. Now, we want to thank Rodney for coming on the show. And we're going to have to see who else Tremaine is going to eliminate.
Tremaine, he was attractive, yes. You know, I thought I gave a really good answer about the children. You know, he expressed that that was a big part of his life. So I was trying to relate to that. And I really did. I meant what I said, that I would love the kid if I loved him. I did mean that. I do not think that he made the right decision. You know, he missed out. It's his loss. The other contestants, they were cute. They were nice girls. You know, whoever he chooses, it'll be a good match for him. If they choose him back.
Okay, Tremaine, now it's time to eliminate one more contestant. Who will it be?
It's a very, very difficult choice, but I'm going to have to say contestant B.
All right, contestant B, Jaleesa, why don't you come over and finally meet Tremaine?
How you doing? Nice to meet you. It's cool.
Come stand right here. Okay, now that you finally get the chance to meet Jaleesa, how do you feel about your decision?
I'm regretting it, but it really just came down to sports. I like sports. Sorry.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
What did I think about Tremaine? I mean, he seemed like a nice guy. It sucks he didn't choose me, but, you know, we can always be friends. Do I think he made the right choice? Hell no, he should have chose me.
All right, Tremaine, you have chosen Denise, contestant A. But now the tables have turned. Denise gets to ask you questions and decide if she wants you.
Okay, Tremaine, this is important. Where did you go to school?
I went to school at Baruch College, where I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology.
Okay. What do you like to do when you're not working?
Well, I like to stay active, so I like to work out, play sports, watch sports, and most importantly, spend time with my daughter.
What sports do you play?
I mainly play basketball.
Tell me what your biggest pet peeve is.
The biggest pet peeve would be smoking. I can't stand the smell of smoke.
What are 2 things on your bucket list?
First would be skydiving, and second would be visiting the Great Wall of China.
Nice. What is something you are financially saving up for?
Currently saving up to buy my second house.
Okay.
Okay, now that we've heard Denise's questions and Tremaine's answers, I think it's time that we understand how Denise really feels about those answers. So, Denise, how do you feel about the answers that Tremaine gave you?
Well, Chris, I feel good. I like the fact that Tremaine is educated and active, and I really like what's on his bucket list.
Sounds really, really, really promising. I guess now it's time for the ultimate question. Denise, do you want to go on a date with Tremaine?
Absolutely.
You guys, it is time to meet each other for the first time. Denise, come on over.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So, Tremaine, how do you feel about your decision?
I feel good about my decision. I think I made the right choice.
How about you, Denise?
I'm excited.
You know, Tremaine had a wide range to choose from. You know, it's probably 10 years in age, different sizes, different colors. We all have different occupations. So I had some hefty competition. I'm glad he picked me.
Is he everything you thought it would be?
And more.
Awesome. I would like to thank everybody and all the daters and participants. Until next time, 3 cheers for love. I'm your host, Chris Styles, and we're out of here.